Hi, I'm Christine.
And I'm Jordan. And this is Talk of the Town. Welcome to the first episode of Talk of the Town,
your on-campus source for entertainment news.
Coming up on tonight's edition,
we've got a jam-packed show for you here tonight.
We might not be Britney Spears
or Lindsay Lohan,
but we're going to tell you about them.
But first, we're going to tell you a little bit about us. Hi, my name's Christine Scarpelli, junior broadcast major here at USC, and I'm originally from Lake Placid, New York. Nope. Getting closer? Ah, there we go. And no, there's not a large alligator living in my backyard. It'd probably freeze.
Hi, I'm Jordan McCarty, junior broadcast major as well, originally from Ohio. Aw, come on, don't be hating. Now, I know there's a bunch of gobackToOhio.comers out there, but really? Come on, seriously? That's the way back home? Nah, quicker way, jump on 77 North, all the way to Cleveland. It's much quicker. Now that you know a little bit about us, we're going to show you what's going on in the celebrity world on tonight's Dig of the Week.
In music news, guitarist Joe Satriani is suing Coldplay over alleged copyright infringement for the song Viva La Vida and If I Could Fly. He's looking for a hefty payout and/or ordering a blocking of the band from performing or releasing Viva La Vida in the future. So far, Coldplay has mum's the word on the latest accusation of foul play. Bottom line here, the two songs sound exactly alike, and so do most of the songs on today's Billboard Top 100. So, the guitarist needs to keep a second job. This just in, Angelina Jolie was named the highest paid actress, topping Reese Witherspoon.
Surprising, we know. Angelina is now looking to top the Guinness World Record for most children conceived in the least amount of time, with rumor of another pit spring on the way.
Not surprised.
I know. What is this? Child, what, 8, 9?
7, 8,
10? I don't know. Who's counting, right?
Not me. Coming up, we've got news on Oprah Winfrey, Britney Spears, and Shia LaBeouf.
Next on Talk of the Town.
Hello, and welcome to the first edition of TOTT News. My name is Sir Lucius Possum Jenkins III, and today we will talk about the coveted Grammy Award nominations, and we will speak with one of the nominees who is leading the pack this year. Stay tuned!
Shia LaBeouf isn't feeling very hands-on right now. A source confirmed Friday that the severe injury the Eagle Eye star suffered to his left hand in a July 27th rollover crash has forced him to pull out of his latest film. Shia's hand is totally shattered. It's much worse than anyone thought, the source said. Our personal reaction, if Shia can take on the saving the world against electronic domination in the movie Transformers, he should probably suck it up and ice his hand.
Crypt Keeper Barbara Walters came out of the View hole and hosted her annual 10 Most Fascinating People of 2008 last week. Walters, being probably one of the least most fascinating people despite her recent book Audition, describing the affairs she had and problems with her family, interviewed people such as Tom Cruise, Miley Cyrus, and Barack Obama. Tom Cruise, proving all it takes to get attention is to jump on a couch and show signs of insanity, took the nomination with a little offense. Cyrus seemed more than pleased by receiving the title of 8th most interesting, even after being told by Barbara her career was soon to flop as she neared the age of puberty. Obama topped the list as most fascinating person of 2008 because of threats from the Democratic Party saying if he wasn't voted #1, the media would create a racism scandal, produce faulty statistics, and blame the show was sabotaged by Elizabeth Hasselbeck from The View.
Britney Spears released her documentary Off the Record last week, which details her life in 60 days after this year's VMAs. The documentary shows Britney's reaction to her split with ex-husband and baby daddy Kevin Federline, and explaining that her moments of partying and wildness was simply to keep her out of the house when she was not allowed to be around her kids. Something positive coming from the documentary was the creation of last week's Britney Week. Our confusion resulted from the previous assumption that every week was Britney Week when we got to watch the superstar exposed, all getting out into her limo and spearhead the fashion scene. Although Oprah Winfrey worked hard on Barack Obama's presidential election campaign, she never considered going to work for the president-elect's administration. Oprah was informed after responding that Obama never actually asked her to work with him. When asked to respond, the talk show host mumbled something about Black Power and began counting her money.
Coming up next on City Spotlight, we've got a brand new band with a brand new sound.
He is not just the greatest rapper alive. He is the greatest rapper ever. And the person I am talking about is none other than Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, how have things been going with you, man, with all this crazy Grammy blitz and everything? How is everything going with you?
Love me.
Does this actually certify you as being the best out now, or hey, or even the best ever? How do you feel about this? How does this certify you on that plateau?
I'm feeling undefeated, yeah.
With that, what are some of your future plans after everything is wrapped up with all the Grammy blitz and all the press we're going to be getting? What are you going to do next?
Young Mueller, you know, man. This just certifies, you know, I've been telling everybody that, you know, I'm the best rapper alive out here, you know, so I'll do my thing, you know.
Okay, off topic, Weezy. You're going a little too far out there. On too much of the cough syrup. Come on.
I'm on a different level, Possum. I'm on a different level, Sir Lucius.
Off the NyQuil, Weezy. Okay, Weezy. Well, just throw something new at us, man, real quick. I know you're constantly in the studio. You say you live in the studio, so throw something new at us real quick.
Baby girl, I'm finished. I thought we were committed. I thought we were cemented, but now we just acquitted. I'm on a different level.
Well, okay, and now we'll end with Lil Wayne. Lil Weezy, we really appreciate you. You're the greatest ever, my man. And this will be it for TOTT News. And my name is Sir Lucius Possum Jenkins III. Can you dig it?
All right, we're here with the Love Willows tonight, who performed at the Russell House Ballroom.
Yeah.
How did you guys hook up with Kate Vogel, and how did you get to go on tour?
Did 5 weeks worth of a radio tour, and now this is our second week of like a full band tour, so
Yeah,
it's good.
so far so good. It's been awesome.
Yeah.
But it's just fun pop music, and we did the record ourselves, and it's just a fun record. And we wrote it and just strived for a happy record, and so I think that's what we got.
We look forward to hearing more from you, and thanks so much for coming out tonight.
Thank you so much. The record comes out in January, and it's called Hey Hey. So.
Oh, great, and we can listen to you more on MySpace, right?
Yes, for sure.
MySpace.com/thelove-willows.
All right, well, thank you. Have a great night, guys.
Welcome back to Talk of the Town. On a budget this Christmas, we've got a great way you can make your own ornaments.
Hi, today we're going to show you how to make Christmas ornaments on a budget.
We've got some classic Christmas ornament ideas, things you can decorate your own tree with or give as a gift. Alright, first we're going to start out with the Popsicle Reindeer. A classic,
Yes.
right, Jordan?
Some of you, I know I did, made this in, I think, kindergarten,
Yep,
preschool, something like that.
definitely when you were very young.
When making this classic reindeer ornament, you're going to need some popsicle sticks, red marker, a black marker, a cotton ball, and some glue. And this time we've got some glitter glue to make it a little fancy. Alright, to start off, you're going to need 3 different popsicle sticks. You're going to take your 3 popsicle sticks and you're going to put 2 of them in a V like that. And then you're going to take your 3rd one and put it right like that. And then you'll take the glue, in this case the glitter glue, and you're going to put a little dot, one right here, and then another one straight across from it on the other side. And then you'll place this 3rd popsicle stick right across like that. And then you're going to take a dot of glue and put it on the bottom by the V and move this popsicle stick very carefully on top of that. And you'll take the cotton ball and the red marker and just color it in. We already have one colored. And you'll take a bigger dot of glue and put it at the bottom of the V. And take the cotton ball, the red side up, and stick it on the edge. With the black marker, you'll take it, and then to make the eyes, you just put black circles right like that. And you can either hang your reindeer as is, or if you want to get fancy, you can take a piece of ribbon, in this case gold ribbon, and just tie it or glue it on the back, something along this line, and hang it like that. And you can put it on the Christmas tree and just put the little tree branch through there and hang it like that.
Okay, so what we're going to make next is the coffee filter Christmas tree ornament. And these are really simple actually. We've got, you have your white or your brown coffee filters. Today we have white ones. It doesn't matter, white we thought looked more like a snowflake. And what you're going to do with the coffee filter is you're going to take it and fold it the way it's naturally going to want to fold. So fold it right across like that and fold it in half so you've got a crease. What you're going to want to do is then take your scissors, and you can cut any kind of shapes, it really doesn't matter, into that crease, just like you used to do when you were little with the paper snowflakes. So as you see, we're just cutting like that on the crease. Okay. So when you open it up, you're going to have a little shape already, as you can see like that. And there are different ways to do this, obviously. With our glitter glue, we found this, and we have a few different colors. And what I like to do is I like to trace along the cutouts that I made. So I'm just going to take the red, open it up, and just to give it a little sparkle, I'm just going to trace along the lines that I cut out with my scissors. And just in a pretty red. Kind of makes it stand out. It's a Christmas color, red, green, makes it pop a little bit on your tree. And that's really easy. And then what you can also do as a hook is take a pipe cleaner that you can find at any store, dollar store in our case, and you're going to put it through one of the holes that you made and put it about halfway through. You're going to want to take it and make a circle, cross it with the pipe cleaner, and then you're all set to hang it on your tree. And we have a few other ones we made as well. While that one dries, you can write different sayings on it. Merry Christmas. This is a really pretty one, and you would just cut a hole in the top and put it on your tree. And then you can make really, really simple ones, and as they dry, they're going to harden up, so they're not going to be as flimsy as they are before they're dry. So there you go, your Christmas tree coffee ornament.
Okay, so the next thing we have, cheap on a budget ornament, is pine cones. And these are, I don't know why they're always affiliated with Christmas for the most part, but they are. So we have some here. We have your handy dandy pine cone.
And you can find pine cones pretty much anywhere. I mean, that's, you know, a pretty versatile
you don't even have to buy them. You can go
Christmas
out
ornament, yeah.
in the wild
Yeah, you just know
in your backyard, get them, or you can get them at a store, you know. And everything here we have today we bought at the dollar store, so it is on a budget.
Yep, everything you can find here is $1.
Yep.
And only $1.
So,
all right.
Okay, so
All you're gonna need.
Pine cone and really just a spray glitter or spray paint, whichever one you know you would like. Gold, silver, you know, Christmas colors, red or green, anything like that. So all you really have to do is take your pine cone,
take your spray. You're gonna want to shake it. Spread the glitter around.
Yes.
And make sure when you're spraying it, you've got some paper towels or something, you know, across your countertop. You can even do it outside. That's also really
in a ventilated area so that you're not gagging.
Definitely.
Spray.
When you spray it, you're going to want to spray it evenly.
Yeah,
start at the
definitely.
top and go across all the way down.
Make sure you know you turn it and stuff. Give it time to dry before you start handling again. And in this case, we already have one spray painted, so.
Definitely. And this one's spray painted gold.
Gold, yes. So, and then you can either put these on your tree just as is, you know, kind of like stuff, like set them on the branches, or you know, take different pipe cleaners or whatnot, and you can, obviously the pine cones can, you know, have different areas and stuff, so you can wrap it around and, you know, create a little.
I actually like that ornament better, I think, than just sticking it on the tree.
Yeah.
Really classy. Really classy.
Yeah.
Looks
just
creative.
Something different, you know, and it's homemade
and cheap.
Very, very, very cheap, yes. So that's another one for you.
All right, our next one is going to be a hot chocolate mix, and this is actually really popular. Yes. I know I've received a few of these, and you can do it in basically any kind of container you want to.
Jar, sometimes like the jelly jars that have the lids on them that come, those are popular and stuff. So.
Also canisters, the ones that close themselves, are really popular. Today, we have just your regular glass, and it's just an example. You can use obviously whatever you want. And you're going to do it kind of in a layering system. You're going to start off with a hot chocolate.
Yes.
And any kind of hot chocolate mix you want.
You can hot cocoa, you know. So.
And I know some of them come with the marshmallows already in them. That's perfectly fine. We actually have holiday marshmallows. They're trees and different stars and different color shades. Red and green. So how creative you want to be is really up to you. So we decided to kind of do it on a medium level, right? All right.
So the first thing you'll do is just take your hot cocoa, any type works again, and just dump some into your jar. So put a good bit amount in there so you can actually see it. So
great. So that's your first layer. Your second layer is going to be your marshmallows. So we've got some holiday marshmallows, and then you're just going to put those in as a layer.
And then, or mallows as I call them.
Depending on where you're from, I guess.
Marshmallows, I just like to be funny and call them mallows. And then you're just going to finish it off with more hot cocoa mix.
Yep. So you're, again, creating kind of a layering system. There we go.
All right. Yeah. And then if you want to top it off with more mallows, go for it. Put some in there like that. Look all cute. And like if you have something, you know, that has a lid on it, you just put the lid on. And I have seen people decorate theirs with holiday ribbon maybe.
Again, your handy dandy pipe cleaner.
And or the, you know, ribbon, either or.
Right, like we used for the reindeer. Definitely.
So,
and if you don't have a lid, you can buy the plastic lids for really, really cheap. Also tin foil.
Tin foil works great.
It's a good alternative.
And then, you know, you can always, you have your wonderful snowflakes that you made out of the coffee thing, so you could put, you know, a pipe cleaner on that and then have it hanging. So
also for a lid, you have to worry about going stale. If you're gonna send this or something, probably not a good idea, but you could cover it with a doily, rubber band it, and that looks really creative too.
Yes. So, bunch of things in one for a cute little gift and
our holiday hot chocolate.
yes.
So again, all of this is really, really cheap. We found it at our dollar store. And it's a really great way to be creative. You know, make it yourself gifts are really crafty, and it shows you have some creativity.
Yeah, and you know, doing a personal gift is a good thing for Christmas. Shows that you took some time, you know, out of your busy schedule to actually make something yourself, not just going and picking up it at the store. So, you know, just get out on your crazy crafty self for an hour and go for it.
Thanks for joining us for Christmas on a Budget. This week on Man on the Street, we asked people what was the worst Christmas present they've ever received.
I'd probably have to go with socks.
I think the worst Christmas present I've ever gotten was a bonsai potato.
It was moon shoes, because for every single Christmas I asked for a trampoline, like one of the big ones from Sam's, and my parents thought this was a compromise, and it was the worst thing I've ever gotten.
Possibly the worst Christmas present I've ever had is no present at all.
I came home one day about 3 days late for Christmas with my second ex-wife, and she burnt my Christmas present in the driveway. Nice pile of ashes, and she said that's what it was.
Probably the worst Christmas present were really frilly dresses when I was a little girl.
Well, we have this crazy uncle who's not actually related to the family, but he's known my parents for a while, and he really likes outer space, so all my Christmas presents from him come wrapped in photos from outer space.
A chainsaw. Probably one of those old sweaters, those tight sweaters one of your aunts give you that you just don't really want to wear. All Christmas colors, probably one of those.
And the worst Christmas present I ever got was a calculator.
Probably to be like toilet paper. That was a pretty crappy Christmas present.
Disco outfit when I was 17.
Nothing from nothing, leave nothing. Gotta have something if you want to be with me.
Hours of studying, blue books, and major stress are all things that come to mind when thinking about finals. We went on a search to find the best places to go study and relax.
Our search led us first to Adriana's, located on Saluda Drive in 5 Points, in between Wish and 2G's. Adriana's is a coffee shop with great coffee drinks, along with a quiet and soothing atmosphere, which is ideal for studying.
Cool Beans is another coffee place where students can go to study and get that daily dose of caffeine. Cool Beans is located on College Street, close to the Horseshoe. The coffee shop is actually a house, which provides that warm, cozy feeling great for finals week.
And the last coffee shop our search took us was to Starbucks. There were many Starbucks locations around Columbia, but our personal favorite was the one right on campus in the Barnes & Noble bookstore. They have wonderful coffee and snacks that can benefit any student during this crazy time.
Along with the wonderful coffee places to study, the Thomas Cooper Library is a famous place to study, day or night. Thomas Cooper is open 24 hours, making it a convenient study place at any time.
And finally, probably one of the most popular places to study is at the Horseshoe. The Horseshoe is a great place to come and relax, study, or take a study break.
You can come by yourself, with a friend, maybe bring a blanket and a book or your computer and just sit down, kick back, maybe take your shoes off.
The grassy and wide open space allows for lounging out while studying or a game of Frisbee during a study break.
Hopefully these suggestions can help relieve some of the stress during finals week. Whether it is at a coffee shop, the library, or the Horseshoe, study hard and good luck with exams.
Thanks for joining us for the first edition of Talk of the Town.
We hope you all have a wonderful break, and we'll see you back here next semester.